Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are having train fun all over, and what is that? Center beams. A new vehicle has been released onto the market, available for purchase using dollars. Center beams. So what does that do? Let's have a quick look and see if we can figure that out. So if we were to buy a center beams vehicle, which is, oh, there's already some of them. Ah, wow. Hang on, is that a lot? So if we use center beams, 22, right? Coil wagon. Wow, that's really interesting. 110 tons of steel. Ooh, this is really interesting. A covered hopper, 81 tons of crops. Ah, so if we compare that to, say, like a boxcar, right? It's like 10 tons of crops more. It's not, I don't know if it's that significant then. And then coil wagons at 110 tons of steel compared to an open wagon. I don't know if we have open wagons. Ah, so we don't have open wagons. Okay, so that's like 102 tons of board. So let's make it prefabs, 91 tons of prefabs. 110 tons of steel. So if we compare that to these guys, we would like to see a cargo wagon, which is going to be an open car. Yeah, so it's a fair bit more prefabs that it can take, like 50% more. Yeah, 50% more. And then the standard open wagons, yeah, only 67 tons of steel. Oh, very, very interesting. Oh, yeah, definitely. Much better. And these boxcars are pretty limited. Okay, well, that's good to know. We'll keep an eye on that. That was just a bit of interest there. Now that we're using trains, we need to keep those things in mind. So definitely a little bit more diversity in terms of train stock. Now, it has been pointed out in the comments that I've never actually linked this thing up. And that's probably why we're seeing so few workers. And it's absolutely correct. This is our only connection. So everybody is actually coming and walking in via these connections here. So first things first, let's fix that. Let's get some fancy roadway connections built in this area. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. We don't have anything built up in there. There we go. Let's get that done. And then we're going to get that all sorted. So now that's going to be a fair bit better already. And then we are also going to go ahead and tie in, well, definitely something like that. That's a very good tie in there. That's a good tie in over to that side. That one needs to tie in. That one can tie in, though it doesn't actually do anything. So we'll make sure that it ties in that way. This one can tie in over here. And I'm thinking that one ties in like that. And once we do all of those things, now we will see our walking distance to this should be pretty good. Oh, we're missing out on these guys. I do wonder. It is because... Yeah, presumably, well, we don't necessarily need it all to work right now. These guys can quite comfortably just make use of that, so we keep that one moving. But now, hopefully, we should start seeing a little bit more people wanting to make use of this specific station over here. We are growing quite a lot. We've got... Is our happiness dropping again? Unable to pray at church. Ooh, crime. 800 people affected by crime? Let's have a look. That's fairly reasonable, I think. And we've got this on this side as well. So really, it shouldn't be such a big deal. There's an interesting one. Yeah, not growing fast enough, though. Now, let's have a quick look at our... So almost 80% happiness, which is not bad. Free flats. Ooh. Why would we have free flats over here? Why would this be the last place someone wants to move into? Even over here. These are really popular. Oh, is the quality of these much better? 89? 94. So these quality is much better. And these should have good as well. Okay, these are a little poorer. So that makes a bit of sense. No, no, these are very good. So I don't know why it's an issue. Let's speed things up a little bit. We are making reasonable amounts of money now. Look at those. Look at the exports that we're seeing over here. Now, one thing that we said we needed to do in the last episode is sort out some further planning on the pipe work here, the oil. So let's tick that in there and just see. So if we keep moving out this way, we should have some more oil over here. So we can start adding a little bit more. I think we can run a bit more over that way. So let's see about finding our spots here. If we were to say oil, no, that's just the piping. We need to find oil pumps over here. So we do presumably have the ability to squeeze another in here. But really what we want to just see is, these are 70%, 49%. So really 40 is about the lowest that we're gonna do, 40, 50. So it makes a lot of sense to just try and do a little bit more over here. So we could squeeze one in here for a good old 14, which is not the end of the world. Here we go. We have a little bit of action right here. So I'm keen to maximize it, maybe a 70. We're just on the planning side, right? So we'll do one there. We have a 44 over here somewhere. Here we go, 44 over there. Ooh, this is a nice one. We flip this one around though. Why do we have that? Let's just pause it for a second. We'll come back to this in a minute. We are having all kinds of power problems. Does that mean, yeah, we're out of workers over here? That is concerning. Oh, no, here they come. Lots and lots of workers. Oh, lots and lots of workers. Presumably this will really start moving now. Look at that. This will drain very quickly as this will fill up and we'll continue to export at massive chunks. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, let's close this out. We kind of know what we're doing over here. We don't need that in our way. Now let's see. So we could get a pretty sizable percentage somewhere over here. Now the question is, can we do so 50, 55 or something is really not bad. So if we were to do, say, something like that, can we get still, oh, we can still get another 40. Can still get another 41 over on this side. And I'm almost tempted to just do it. Can't get any more better than that. Say about 15 over here. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. We could even do another over there. That's okay. So now what we'll need to do is have a look at some of the kind of pump stations that's available in this area. So we would like some of these guys. They can generally we would like it to go pretty close by. Okay, so if we were to do that one there, I just want to check. Yeah, I think we might be able to get them all to work. Oh yeah, beautiful. Now, can we... Yeah, we won't get this to work, though. So the question is really... A hill is obstructing it? So shall we go underground, then? Too long. That's the issue. That is the issue. That was always going to be a little bit of a worry. Let's clear that one out. Try it again. Over there, over there. Get it a little bit further away. Maybe something like that. Let's double check our longer distances. Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, yeah. And then this one over here. Yeah, that's not bad either. Okay, so that will work. Now, can we get this one to work? We can. There we go. That's the one for us then. Now, what I'll do is I will clear that out and we'll restart that again. Now, what we'll also need to do is let's start our little pathway planning. We'll go up there. We'll go there. We'll tie in a number of these locations. Perfect. Now, what we need to understand is some of this will have to... Oh, yeah, that can be tied in. Perfect. Now, let's get our quick pipe planning going. Now, I'm not opposed to actually running some of this stuff as... So that's pretty cool. And what I was kind of tempted to do is do something like that. Run it around there, up to about there, and then do that. Oh, I love that. That's pretty cool. Now, these, on the other hand, well, I think what I'll do is I'll go underground. To about that spot right there. Then we'll go above ground, tie that in. Get it to go up to about there and tie that in like so. I like it. That's actually pretty cool. Similarly, what we'll do is we'll run it up to about here, say. We'll go... ooh. Okay, that's not... Why is it... Okay, well, let's try that again. Let's do that. Try that one more time. We will need to drop it down. Excellent. Let's drop it down. Say about there. Now I believe we'll be able to tie it in. Go under. Yeah, that's okay. We'll tie it in like that. That's going to be cool. And then we'll... run it up to there and... Ooh, so if we do that, can we then do it? Oh, that's beautiful. Now, the last one, I think... Oh, here comes some work. So if we do something like this... and something like that, and then we go underground for the last little section there. Beautiful, and that's not bad at all. And then the next thing I'll do is we'll just try and run that guy straight over there. There we go. That's cool. Now I think for the sake of expedience, oops, we will do a little bit of this. Let's get that done. Get that done. Let's get that done. Let's get that done. Let's get this one moving. That is pretty pricey. These pipes are not cheap. Get that moving. Get these pipes moving. Wow, that's really significant. Let's do that. Finish that off. That cost us a lot of money, but I like it. We move things through a little quicker. Now, obviously, we don't have any power over here. So we do need to figure out how we're going to, say, do that. So if we go underground, how many power connections do we still have here? Ah, okay, that's not too bad. So if we get all of this to work with one? I believe it should be fairly straightforward to make that work. Let's spread it out this way a little bit more. I'm going to pop it in there. We're going to go ahead and build it. And then I'm going to run my power out. Come on, power. if we were then to now run these in parallel, and then in that way, and let's buy. There we go. It's pumping. This guy's got a 4.9 tons, a 1 ton, a 2.88, 3. So there's a fair bit more going in now. So that's a pretty good little oil field that we've added now. And I believe that's our last oil field in this area, isn't it? We could maybe stretch out to that side. Right, we've covered off most of this stuff. We could maybe stretch out to that side. Alternatively, we could also... I believe we should be able to squeeze in another somewhere over here. Ooh, what's that? I don't think that one is worth our effort. Ooh. Over here, 13. 12, 13, maybe even 2 if we have... Oh, we've got room for 2. It's 14 there. I'm tempted. So if I squeeze in one more there, that one will be powered at 14. And this one will be powered too. Also at approximately 14, maybe. Oh, yeah. Also, we can get 14 there. So I'm quite comfortable to go ahead with that. Let's get that all moving. That'll be like 2 extra tons of oil. So if we do that, then what we'll have to do is have to run it. Something like that is what it'll have to do. And if we then add a little bit more piping. So the idea is if we were to run it, say something like that. Okay, and then we go underground for a little. Oops. Underground a little bit like so, and we tie it in over there. That'll work. And similarly, we will be... Oops, give me this way. Doing that. Going up to about there. And then going underground, and we can... Well, I kind of like it just doing it under the road like so. It kind of looks a little bit more funky if we do it that way. So there we go. I should be able to quite comfortably just get these moving as well. There we go. Didn't end up costing me too much. That's about a ton there. That's about a ton there. Right? That's okay. Every little bit helps. And so this guy should hopefully now sustain. Not yet, actually. We are still running this down quite aggressively. Can we drop that down a little bit more? Can we say maybe like 140, please? Actually, let's just make it 130 and get it done with. I don't want us to run out, right? That would be really problematic. I don't think we've got the buffer here, so we shouldn't be too worried about the power side of things. But certainly that's starting to help us out a little bit. So that was a pretty costly exercise, but I think we'll recover that super quickly. I think that's the idea. You know, just get your economy right, and then you can continue to progress on some of these things. Now, I believe all of our spots should be within the reach. Yes, they are all within the reach. That's awesome. I love to see that. And there's obviously a lot of export work going on at the moment. I don't think we can add any more over here. Let's just double check that a little bit. If there's any more to be added. Oh, there might be. There might be a little slither right over here. Ooh. We could... what is the rate of use here? 8.8 tons of oil per day is what it uses. So eventually, maybe that's not what we would like to do. Eventually, we would probably not want to do it that way. What's going on over here? Oh, it's recovering. It's recovering a little bit. So maybe an extra one on this side might still also be quite helpful. Let's just have a look what other options we have. Ooh. We can't place it there though. That'll be ludicrous. We can't place it there, even though, well, that's only like 11. Right, this one here, the best we could do is 10. 10% there. We can feed it straight in there. Right? But, of course, what would be more appropriate is for us to feed it into the other part, into the main feeding lot. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll place that one there. Pretty straightforward. We'll get it extra piping in place. Okay, we go underground. Okay, and then hope. Actually, let's. Ooh, maybe I don't want to. I don't know what's underground here. Yeah, so let's do that. That's okay. And what we'll do instead, we'll just try and tie that one in like so. We'll build it. We will put a little road in here, and we'll quickly get these two built. That's cost us a little bit more, but then that one will move again. It's just a little bit more, and so hopefully over time all of these things will kind of work itself out. But we're obviously moving a fair bit of these things, so we need to keep an eye on that. These things are. This one is supposed to not notify me. That one can notify me. Let's make very sure this one notifies me, and let's make sure that one notifies me when it's empty. But yeah, that's now the only piece, the only other piece that we can do. Ooh. Now we don't have an extra spare access point, do we? Let's have a look here. We do. So we can make a small change here if we wanted to bring in yet another oil field worth of things. Now, ultimately, I would like to get kind of all of this stuff to be fenced, because that would be cool. If we fence all of this stuff, it's kind of almost in the ground there. It's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Excellent. So that's good. So that should be working. I'm hoping this is maintaining now. So as that is maintaining, I like the idea of it. Yeah, this is still all running, and our money should be recovering fairly quickly with all of that in play. Now, how's our population going? Almost up to 8,000. We're still losing a little bit over here. Crime is not affecting as many people as it used to. Don't see any other low government loyalty. Really, a few people have low government loyalty. Let's have a quick look. Not bad over here, though. I mean, it could be better. We probably need a statue of sorts here, but generally pretty good. How many people on this train? Oh, a lot of people on this train. So yeah, whether we actually need that, maybe an extra locomotive or something, this stuff should all be really good and running. And now the issue is, and there's been another comment suggesting I should have a look at livestock exports, because livestock is so easy to produce, and we should now. I've never actually brought in a train with workers over this way, have I? Yeah, so that's good. We're exporting at a reasonable pace. So if we bring workers in, we can really fill up a lot of these things. There's lots of stuff here, and we can then start exporting a little bit more. What we cannot do is do the same train, which I was kind of wondering. We can maybe get a train to do something like this, right? We can. That is that even connected? Let's just stop that and see. I am not convinced that is connected. I'm going to quickly fix that, and unfortunately This will need a demolition. Now, what we will do is we will certainly start working on demolition. I'm not going to ignore the whole demolition thing. So that should be better. Right, and we'll tie that in. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and fund that little section. That looks better. Do wonder if it'll work, though. It doesn't. Yeah, it looks way better, so that's okay. And then what we could do is we could add a little bit of a track in here. Let's just have a look. So if they came in this way, we'll have to add another something there. That's kind of not working, so we need to just use that. Let's do that. Let's build that. So this area is not obviously not going to be the most effective of items here. This one needs to be a mixed signal here, I think, like so. And then what I can do is I probably can actually not just the mixed signal. That needs to be a chain signal to both directions, because it needs to be able to get out this way, I think. Okay, so that's presumably that can kind of work. This one needs to have mixed signal there, and this one can have mixed signal over there, and that should be okay. Good. Now, what we can do is, if we've got enough money, we can start thinking about, I believe we'd be able to move livestock directly from here. So that's like 15 tons of livestock over there. There's a lot of livestock over here, so we'll just have to see. But we can park it there for a while and get a livestock thing moving. So if we go here, buy some more trains, we would like to have a diesel locomotive. Yeah, that's about as cheap as it's going to get. I've checked last time. That's pretty pricey. Let's buy one of those. And then we need to get some cargo wagons. So we want a livestock, a boxcar for livestock. I think one will do. Okay, and then we want a boxcar or two, like so. I think that'll work. Perfect. So let's grab this train, right here, and say, move in there. You can load up on livestock and wait until loaded. Then you come over here, you load up on food and alcohol, but we need to make sure in our advanced setup that's livestock. This one needs to be food, yes, and that one needs to be food at, say that, and the rest should be, well, let's cancel. Well, we don't want any of this, right? I'm pretty sure. Reset resourcing. No, forget about it. I'm already halfway through getting it all done. Let's just clear out all of this. Oh yeah, I know what I did wrong. I needed to actually be a little bit more. Okay, so that one was, oh, it's exactly the same. So if we were, there's 13 tons of alcohol that should be able to go in there. There we go. That's good. So that's good, and that is good. Perfect. And then after you've done all of that loading, you can head up over here and you can go and unload everything you've got. Everything you've got. There we go. And make a start. Let's see how that goes. So certainly, you should be able to fill yourself up over there. Excellent. Now, let's see. How much livestock do you have here? So hopefully, you'll park there. You'll be loading livestock? It's not loading livestock. I thought it would work. That's a little unfortunate, isn't it? I really thought we'd be able to load livestock here. So if I click, yeah, unfortunately that doesn't seem to want to work. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it off to the next one, get the rest there, and what we'll do is we'll just remove that stop there for now. So we'll make that the way we're doing it. Pop it in here, see if we can export a little bit quicker. A little bit of alcohol, lots of food. And go and export a little bit more. Excellent. There we go. So that's another train up on the route and trying to move things through a little bit quicker for us. Oh, so now this needs to be signalized a little bit better. So we need a signal. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Get our signals in play. A little bit more. And probably get our final signal in there. And this one should in fact be, let's just get our chain signal there. And then over here we would like a mixed signal to be doing that for us. No, sorry, the other way around. Like so. Excellent. There we go. So now we'll get our train to come in. Should have everything it needs, and we will go ahead and export some more stuff. So that's good. Now our recovery would be really quick now, considering everything we're doing here. This road is under construction at the moment. What's going on over here? 1.8 tons of metal scrap. This thing is pretty much full. So let's move this one over there. I'm still doing the micromanagement thing. So we're out of bitumen. That's good to know. That's okay. And then what we'll do is we will pick up. You will move over here where you will pick up some metal scrap for me, please. And then you will come and dump the metal scrap over there. Okay, good. So now it should come and dump its little bit of stuff there. It's completely empty. It's going to do its thing, get the metal scrap out of the way. And then we can start picking up on this side. Excellent. So it still leaves a little bit of metal scrap in there. So my thinking is that if we were to use the scrap separation instead of the general separation, we would take out that last little piece of metal. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this advanced setup and reduce our alcohol. Do that. Or actually, now let's see. So now it should move everything it can. Hang on. Where's my livestock wagon? Did it sell the livestock wagon? Did we export? Doesn't look like we exported vehicles. So where's my livestock wagon? I had a livestock wagon on here. So it sold everything it could. I think that's a glitch. I don't think it should have sold it, but not that I'm going to use it. So that's okay. And I don't think it did sell it. I don't know. It just disappeared maybe. But yeah, so we're not producing enough alcohol. So if we bring in, I mean, this thing is full most of the time. So if we bring in way more workers, we can get things to move a little bit quicker. And then we can export even more stuff, right? That's good. What did we have here? We ran out of bitumen, which oh, what? It's back? Hang on. So now it's got a livestock car back in there, and now okay, hang on. So this time around, let's just say we would like to exclusively do this, right? And now instead of loading up on all of that, what we'll do is we'll just load this for now, and we'll just unload that. Okay. And there we go. So let's just keep that one running. Oh, no, it's the other train. Oh, no. So I messed that up big time. Oh, man, I messed that up big time. This was the wrong train. Couldn't believe it. I'm going to add it a little bit more there. And what we'll do is we'll do 1, 2 drops there. That's going to be fine. Perfect. So we're going to do that. We're going to fix that one now going forward. Should be fine. Should be fine. Wow. Interesting. Okay. We need to start building some more stuff. So let's go up over the way to our... Let's switch this one off. And actually, on the way, let's check in to see what this is doing. This is holding. It is absolutely holding. We are using all of this oil, which I love. This means it's super efficient, and we're now bringing in 130 there, so we should be at about our equilibrium here. Maybe sell a little bit more of the fuel, but for the time being it's okay. Now let's move on over here and see how things are progressing on this side. Yes, I'm liking it. We're busy building our roads here. There's not a lot else going on. This thing should be built. Okay. There's a big issue here. Okay, now, we don't need all of these workers in play. Okay, so let's drop that quite substantially. We will need to... what is this? This is a small... Yeah, small waste container. So we will quickly find ourselves a spot where we can get a bit more aggressive. What is this guy doing? I don't think it has a... Yeah, it doesn't have one. So what we'll do is we'll place one in here. Presumably we can get that to work at some point. Anyway, just get back to this for the minute. We'll get one of these small guys. We are going to squeeze it in like so. I will end up just quickly paying for that construction. That's good. So now, and obviously what we need to do is get a little bit of biological waste going. I don't think this generates anything too bad. We'll get a little bit of biological waste going. Maybe even a third one, I think. There we go. So 3 of biological waste. So that's fine. So it can start moving through there. Garbage container is overfilled. So hopefully we'll get that sorted out over time. Let's quickly see what's going on here with our various garbage vehicles. We do have a small garbage truck. So hopefully it will sort itself out. If we were to check where it's picking up everything, it should be pretty efficient. This guy is does not have access, is it? Yeah, it doesn't have access. So it's got the one spot there. What I might do, I might just add an extra container over here. These central containers is the way to go, really. So I'll do that. We'll try and pick up a little bit more action there. We'll squeeze that one in. We'll give it a little bit of biological waste storage here as well. And that's all good. So now hopefully everything is covered. Now here we can do some research. So virology, introduction of new discipline about viruses and vaccination against them. I don't really care. Preventative medicine. Study how we can prevent some of the more common diseases or human body failure. So that's something we'd be interested in. Expected research duration. Yeah, that's fine. Development of medical product which will take citizens more resistant to pollution. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Increased birth rate, decreased birth rate, hospital, helicopters. Yeah, alcohol standards. On standards in the result in expecting less negative affection of alcohol the health of citizens. Let's start with increasing the birth rate. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll try and assign a few more professors to it. We don't really have, so no one is. Oh no, we are still doing a few things there. So perfect. So now we've got a few professors underway there. Our medical university is doing its thing. I like it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're slowly building a lot of this stuff. And where is our rail? Actually, let's have a look. What's our rate of population over here? Oh, we still have plenty of room for more people to move in. What is everybody saying in this area? How loyal are they? Oh, we don't have secret police yet. We need to build it. Health is pretty good. Food is good. Happiness could be a little bit better. Sport, not great. Culture, okay. Clothing, yeah, what we would have expected. Okay, that's okay. So secret police, I think, is an interesting one here. So let's see about adding secret police. Where would we find them? Over here. Can we do a small secret police? That one. A small secret police is what I'm after here. So if I were to just squeeze it in on this side, I kind of like that idea. It will have everything it needs. Plus, it will be able to get workers here. I like that idea. I'm going to squeeze in the secret police over there. I will maybe pay for that a little bit. And then the guys can start constructing this by themselves, I think. They should be able to, yeah, go and do their thing over there. And we should have workers on site, I think. Yeah, workers are arriving quite comfortably. Excellent. That is pretty good. I like it. It's a good spot. We have the secret police there. We could maybe squeeze in some other buildings. But yeah, slowly we're getting this area to kind of sort itself out. So we're missing bitumen. There was an electricity issue there. Okay, assuming that's all sorted out now. Look at how quickly our economy is so strong at the moment that we recover really, really quickly on some of these things. So buying a train, not a problem. A month later, we've paid for it. It's all sorted out. Now, the one thing that I'm kind of wondering is if I should split these two. Just use that wagon and split it. I'm kind of tempted to split it out because we don't need those many workers, right? We're kind of okay as is. So let's do it there. What I'll do is let's send you back to the depot and make you do a turnaround. I'm assuming you'll be fine to get to the depot. Yeah, that's going to be fine. You'll get to the depot, no problems. That's good. We've got some vehicles coming in. And then what we'll do is we'll buy another locomotive so we can send some workers over here and just really bump this because at the moment we're struggling with this. So yeah, that's the plan. So let's buy another diesel locomotive. One more like so. That's going to be just fine. We'll bring in that other wagon there. These, I'm not too fussed about that. So here it comes. Yeah, we need to, I mean, obviously we'll start upgrading these things as well. But for the time being, it's all good. It's all good. I don't think we need to rush it. The capacities are better. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll place one of you over there. This guy has its own stuff going on. And what I'll do is just make a start. Okay, so you go back, do your thing. That's going to be fine. Where is this building? That should be no problems. No problems whatsoever. Now, let me just get that guy out of the way a little bit. And then this guy, I'm going to say, come on, buddy. What you're going to do is you're going to also come in over here and load up on, whatever it is you want to load up on. Actually, we can just do whatever. And then you can come in over here and you can unload whatever, right? That's good. Now let's make a start on that. I don't have an end station or anything like that where we're stopping them in. Why would you... It's a pretty interesting one. Actually, we could probably squeeze in an extra... Oh, hang on. That needs to be a double chain. These need to be mixed. And we can add an extra mixed signal over there. That would work quite nicely, actually. Similarly, I'm not sure that's appropriate. We need that one to... we're kind of saying no about that. So let's just leave it as is. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. So now that guy's going back and forth. It's bringing in... Ooh, we are completely out of food, though. we need to get way more workers out over this way. That is the issue here. Really? Oh, I had a guy. Yeah, it came in to fill up. Yeah, this guy's barely moving. Is this filling? Oh, this is getting better. This is getting better. And how many workers do we have ready to go here? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So hopefully we will really be cracking it on missing resources bitumen. That's fine. So now the idea is here we will up our numbers for food production, and we will up that number a little bit more over here. And then we can slowly start moving up on the rest of this. I think we're already going... yeah. We're full steam ahead on some of these things. So as soon as we get the extra 125 workers to arrive, we should be fine, I think. Yes, 125 workers making their way over. That's good. Why is this happening? What's going on over here? We will like that to be the case, please. Thank you. Excellent. Similarly, we may as well have a bit of a look over there. No. And number one instead needs to be that. Do that. Excellent. Do make that work. Here comes our workers. I would love for us to really pump out enormous amounts of food. So really, yeah, we do need to sort things out a little bit over here. Now, let's have a quick look. Where can you walk to from here? We are not quite doing ourselves any favors here. So what we will need to do is just make sure we are quickly tying these things up. Otherwise, we may be running into a bit of trouble. So I think that's okay. And similarly, we'll do this over here and try and connect to the various spots. I think that's okay. I think that's going to be fine. Let me pay for those. And then when this guy arrives, we'll have tons of workers running into all kinds of directions. And the idea is really that we fill these guys up. That's pretty good. That is looking a lot healthier. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking really good. I like that. I like that. Move our way through these crops. We should quite easily be able to deal with that. Excellent. That's awesome. Now, whether we'd be able to sustain large workforces here, unless we get extra trains, I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. All we need to do is make sure that we do not, under any circumstances, run out of food in this location. That's the cardinal sin. Excellent. So So our birth rate should now be improving. So let's head on over there and see about the next piece of research that we want to do. So now we don't want to decrease it. We'll leave that in place. Maybe in the future we'll start decreasing it. Alcohol standards, I think, is the one for us now. We'll get a few professors in place to do that one. At the same time, we're still getting ourselves sorted out. That's the other side. We don't worry too much about that. Slowly, our dollars are just ticking up ever so slightly. So that's fine. How's our secret police station doing? Very mediocre. Actually, it's got everything it needs, and it's getting a little bit of construction going on. So let's get a few more workers in place. We'll do it a little quick. Try and do it a little quicker. I'd rather we manually set additional workers than we get them automatically, because then you kind of empty out some spaces. How is this doing? This is looking pretty healthy, I must say. Yeah, I don't think we're filling it up as we did in the past now, but it's still. I mean, it's still good. Yeah, we're still. I mean, we're still filling it up. It's just it's got times when it's not getting anything. Okay, over 8,000 now. This thing has stopped working. I'm gonna pay for this repair here. Oh, it's over here. Actually, it is happening pretty quickly. Maintenance is happening. It's getting a repair. Should be okay. Are we out here? Oh, it's actually working at the same time. Okay, so it's not the end of the world then. What are we? Where? It's wear and tear on the building, I believe. That's okay. That's okay. Getting a good number of people in there. It's not running super efficiently. Is it because it can't be, can it? Let's just see when that's finished. So does that reduces our productivity? Let's see what happens if that is the case. So maybe now when this is done, it'll go back up to more productive and it'll start running more stuff here. And done. Oh yeah, there we go. Up to pretty healthy productivity. Okay, that's good. So it's just reduced productivity for the time that's actually happening. Now, what I would like to do is make sure we're not... Okay, you know what? So if we were to go to wagon and then to wagon 3, so all of those are empty. And what I'll do is I will then say, add me about 2 of them and reduce 1, 2, 3, and we'll add another 1 click over there. So now we'll go back to moving 10 tons of alcohol, which I think should be fine, and it should reduce the amount of food that we're actually moving. So with that in mind, we'll reduce that setup there, and we can see now we've got... Oh, hang on. We should need to just switch the alcohol back on here, and we'll sell the alcohol as well. So now alcohol is also being moved, and hopefully that's going to not empty out this guy. It did not. Okay, that's good. Now that's a bit more healthy. So hopefully that's moving us a little bit more stuff. Look at the money, guys. So the money is looking super healthy. Imported a vehicle, but that's okay. Really, that's starting to look really good now. Yeah, we are producing this, but unfortunately we can't actually load it there. And we won't be able to do anything other than that, though. We can't actually run an extra line here to kind of try and load it. If anything, we would want to load it on that side. But yeah, we could move livestock actually fairly easily. So if we were to get a truck to do that, let's say, let's see if there's a big dollar truck that can move livestock. So if we wanted to... How do we move livestock? We go here and we say, is there a specific livestock truck? Never remember. So if we just went covered hull, this guy can move livestock? Yeah, okay. So it's just a big covered hull, really. So let's get the biggest covered hull we can think of, which is this Mark E. What? Really? Is that really it? Wow. Let's remove the filter and just double check what else we have here. Mark P models. We do not have a Mark P model that can move livestock. Oh, that's a fire truck. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's gonna move meat. Can move some other stuff. No livestock in any of these, huh? What is this thing? Ooh, that's a cool excavator and an HMAC bulldozer. I do like myself some of these things. Ooh, a Mark B snowplow. I like it. And a concrete mixer, but yeah, that's not any better. Okay, so if we were to now look at this guy, covered hulls, the biggest total capacity covered hull we can get. This guy, wow, it's not a lot, actually. It's not a lot. And this guy isn't really quick. 88, well, it's not bad either, to be honest. Yeah, but moving livestock seems to be a bit of a challenge. We really do need to move them by train. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So if we were to, say, grab ourselves 2 of them and said, you're going to pop in there, you're going to load up on livestock, and you're going to move it out over this way. You're going to sell it, and you're going to wait until you unload it. I know that's not really a thing. I just want to see how that would work. If we were to do that and then say, okay, make a start, buddy. Make a start, and you can make a start too. You're going to pick up on some fuel. That's okay. We do need to make sure that we keep this thing nice and fueled up. But that's pretty cool there. These guys are having a little bit of trouble. So what I would like to do is let's not do that. Let's just go ahead and do this. That's okay. They need to accept those changes, please. Yes, please. There we go. And then this guy. Yes, please accept those changes. So now, while I know they're going to stop there, at least they're not going to be very messy here. Excellent. So that's pretty good. Now, we should have a few trucks running with livestock. Oh, that's so little. That is really, it's barely worth our effort. So, if anything, what we would need to do is potentially run a little track out here somewhere. I don't think there's anything that... we could run it across this way, but it won't work here, though. So really, that's not going to be a thing. But maximizing our exports has been, I think, pretty lucrative for us. If we have a quick pop into our economy tab and have a look at last month, look at those exports. So bitumen has been absolutely pumping. Fuel has been doing really well. Food is now doing very well. Alcohol is starting to really rise. We are exporting a fair bit of meat, actually. A fair bit of meat at a reasonable income level, right? And it's not that much, but it's a reasonable income level. So that's not bad at all. I don't think the livestock thing is going to really benefit us. We need to just move more meat. If anything, we just need to move more meat. Okay. Well, guys, I think I'm going to kind of end it there. We're doing a reasonable job at continuing our exports. Trains are moving things around. We're exporting by truck and all kinds of other things. Oh yeah, there we go. That one just basically filled up. Excellent. We're doing better research, and now hopefully our health will improve. What else can we do? So virology, preventative medicine, vitamins. More resistant to pollution, or yeah, well, let's just get preventative medicine going, and then we'll do the vitamins piece for the pollution thing. Oh, this is done, so we should have secret police here. Now we will need a couple of vehicles for them, and I kind of like to use those. So let's grab them, 2 of them. Now, are you really not going to be able to? Oh my goodness! And it's the small one yet again. So what we'll do is we'll probably squeeze in another one of these things. Over there, and we'll do that, and we'll add a little bit of biological in there, and then we can maybe start building this one. Let's see about that. That's okay. Still a bit of room. We might have to slowly start our construction on this. We can definitely start construction on that guy. Well, let's do it. Let us do it. So give me that and make a start. Actually, that section, I'll just get that to make its own way, and then the guys can start work there. At the same time, I might go ahead and upgrade this little section there. Okay, and then what we'll do is we will go ahead and tie in over there. Get me to buy that so the guys can start building this guy now. Perfect, that's good. So we'll leave it there. The courthouse is something that we can maybe slowly make a move on, but we should now be able to at least figure out how our government loyalty looks like and feels like over here. Excellent, very good. I like it. We are slowly making a move. Let's see how our track builder is actually doing, because I do think there is a section of track. Yeah. This section of track is quite comfortably getting built little by little, which is awesome. We'll figure that out. This should still have about 5,000. Excellent. Full. It's growing back. I like it. It's absolutely awesome. There's nothing else we can... Yeah, that's just the ad campaign, and there's nothing over here that we can research. So that's all good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been another fun episode. If you've enjoyed it as much as I have, please hit that like button. Leave your comments down below, and I need to quickly switch this over in between episodes. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.